What's going on, y'all? Today, we're going to learn how to use Joker's Nair. Joker's Nair, in my opinion, is one of his best moves, besides gun and back air. Speaking of gun and back air, those two moves will have their own video. Stick around if you want to see them. This move pretty much does everything for him. From ledge trapping to comboing, even platform pressure. It does it all. With all that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, let's talk Nair. Joker's Nair is a very active move, being out for 54 total frames, 16 of those 54 frames being active frames. This move is -5 on shield, and it has A-frame playing lag. It's very safe and non-committal, if you space and time it right, of course. This move is one of its main and best combo starters, in my opinion. It leads into just about every move. Those moves being itself, there, down there, grab, gun, down tilt, footstool, dash attack, fair one. Yeah, you get it, not okay. Be aware that this move does have a blind spot, so be careful, at least with base Joker. Arson, yeah, it's everywhere. This move is good at covering multiple options like roll, spot dodge, and or shield. This move is also really good at anti-airing. And at the ledge, it is a key move. Nair is a really good move, definitely one of his top moves. Nair could also end up earning you a kill. Although it is very rare, it can still happen. This move is also ridiculous off stage if you place it right, since it covers so many options. Alright, coming up, we're going to go over how to use this move. We're going to go over everything, so be ready. Alright, so first up, how to actually use the move. This move is frame 12 startup, so you got to do the move with the correct timing or else it will not come out. There are multiple ways to do this move, which I'll be going over. Also, keep in mind that this move does indeed have a blind spot. What that means is that this move does not always hit around him, unlike the characters Duck Hunt, Greninja, and Bowser, for example. Here's a close-up at the hitbox so you can see for yourself. Here's the best example of the blind spot in action. The blind spot is not that bad. Just remember that this move starts at 2 o'clock and you'll be fine. Now, onto Rising Nair. This is a pretty easy way to land this move, although it does have its drawbacks. One of those drawbacks is the safety on shield. Of course, this is dependent on the matchup and how you do your Nair. Drifting with Nair this way is a good way to test somebody out of shield. Rising Nair can also be safe if you hit the move at the end of the duration. Another drawback to Rising Nair is your reward. Since you're not hitting Nair while landing, you're going to miss out on most of your follow-ups. Although hitting the late part of the move will still make it work. Please remember that I said most follow-ups. Take a look at the frame data for this move. -22, right? Pretty bad. If you fast fall, you get -12. A little better, but not the best. However, if you hit a bad Nair, you get -9 if you fall with. If you do a good Nair, look at that, -5, extremely safe. Falling with this move is very, very safe. You cannot get punished for it, at all. Spacing this move is your best bet though. Now, you get follow-ups regardless if you fast fall or not. And yes, that means the follow-ups from earlier are also possible. Now, let's talk about our buddy Arsene. He changes the way Joker's Nair works. He adds a second hit to Joker's Nair, covering his back. This hit also has increased knockback. Now, as for landing this move, it is very hard, borderline impossible to get the blind spot. Unless the duration of the move is over, you're pretty much never going to get the blind spot. Due to the increased knockback of this move, you can send opponents in a tumble fairly early, which can lead to high damaging follow-ups. With Arsene, our combo game gets much more vicious. If you want to see even more combos, hit up the combo series that is on my channel. You will definitely learn something that you did not know, I guarantee you. One thing to note though, is to make sure you're getting the right hits of your Nair. If you're not careful, you could mess up some of your follow-ups. Although early on it really does not matter. Make sure you do have your timer down though, as it is important to let it percent combos. Finally, the frame Nair. Notice how it's a bit safer than Joker Nair. This is due to the second hit hitting a little bit later. It's still unsafe though. And it's still -5 on shield, just like Joker's Nair, regardless of which move you hit. But timing still matters though, so keep that in mind. And funnily enough, Arsène's Nair will never be -5 if hit alone. Little fun fact there.